"Move forward!" Captain Williams shouted, his voice cutting through the chaos as the deck swarmed with people escaping from below. Quartermaster John Speakman stood against the howling wind, his hands trembling as he fired signal rockets into the dark sky. Each explosion illuminated the devastating scene for a brief moment, revealing chaos, waves, and horror. A sudden scream came from the lookout. "Breakers ahead!" Huge waves crashed over cliffs directly in their path. It was too late. The Atlantic plowed into underwater rocks, tearing a hole through the ship's hull. Quartermaster Owens went first. He tied a rope around his waist and plunged into the icy water. He swam furiously against the waves towards the rock. He was overwhelmed. Defeated, the crew hauled him back. Now it was Speakman's turn. With the rope secured around his waist, Speakman threw himself into the frigid water. The cold was debilitating, but he pushed through. He battled through the waves, and in a final burst of strength, he crawled onto the rock. His effort had created one narrow path to safety. One by one, survivors began hauling themselves along the rope. Their fingers numb and weak, they struggled to reach the rock. Together, they hauled the boat across Mars Island and launched into the water. It was 6 a.m., 3 hours after the impact. Finally, rescue had arrived. The boat traveled back and forth between the rock and the shore. The tide had risen so high that many of the 100 men trapped on the rock were waist deep in freezing water. As the fishermen rescued the vulnerable survivors, they spotted another boat in the distance. Word had spread, and rescuers from Upper Prospect had arrived. Together, the growing party of locals braved the water and ferried 400 survivors to safety. The tide overtook the rock just minutes after the final survivor was saved. Every living person trapped on the now splitting hull had been saved.